We're now joined over the phone by Minister of Works and Transport, Rohan Sinanan. Minister Sinanan, good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to your viewers this morning.
So, Minister, you've heard the allegations, and you've also heard the threats of the maxi taxi network to go on strike next Monday. What is your response?
Okay, let me first indicate that the school maxi taxi system does not necessarily fall under the Ministry of Works and Transport. That is a matter that the Ministry of Education deals with. What happens at PTSD? PTSD just facilitates the bills. They would process the bills and then send it to the Ministry of Education. And they're the ones who actually they're responsible for the payment and stuff to the maxi taxi. It has nothing to do with the Ministry of Works.
Right.
However, at the end of the day, the transportation system, we are responsible for that. I heard the minister yesterday indicating that this matter should be resolved to some extent by now on Friday. So I really, if I am to take the words of the minister, I really don't anticipate any shutdown, because the maxi taxi, there are issues with other issues with the Maxi Taxi Association and so, but they are a very responsible bunch of people, and I must compliment them for that, because they are really one of the more organized associations in Trinidad and Tobago, and they have been working very closely with us at the ministry. So I really feel that this matter will be resolved before Monday, and good sense will prevail. But I'm listening to the Minister of Education, and he have given the commitment that this should be sorted out by now on Friday.
Just in case there is that strike on Monday, Mr. Minister, will any measures be put in place to soak up the children that need to get to school?
Again, I can't comment on the Ministry of Education, because as I said, this matter falls under the Ministry of Education. However, we do have PTSD on standby, but I expect good sense to prevail with the Maxi Taxi Association, and I'm sure once the Ministry of Education keeps that promise that something will be done before Friday, I really don't anticipate any shutdown taking place, because as I said, the Maxi Taxi Association over the years have shown that level of commitment and that level of responsibility. And I don't think that it would reach to that stage. But I expect the Minister of Education to keep their commitment of having this matter sorted out before Friday.
Right. Yeah, because I just wanted to ask you as well if you have any update on whether there were any meetings that took place over the last few hours that we should be aware of.
Well, as I said, I didn't hear the Minister of Education yesterday on the news. He publicly said that the matter will be resolved. So it's a matter of the payment to the maxi taxi. We have to understand that the situation that the maxi taxi drivers they are in, because most of them will have commitments to their banks, and so most of them, they do have families as well, and with outstanding payments like that, they have found themselves into a predicament. Now, we have to understand as well the cash flow situation that the Minister of Finance is in, and we are in as a country. So we do have some time as a government. So, things may not flow the way we want it to flow in terms of our cash flow, but we do make every effort to ensure that we satisfy every aspect of the needs, all the needs where payment is concerned. Again, I feel confident listening to the Minister of Education yesterday that the matter will be resolved, but it is a matter that has been going on for quite a while, and I am sure he will be making every effort to have this matter, the payment updated, so that going forward we could, put this behind us. All
right, Minister, as I have you on the phone, I hope it's okay that if I can just get an update on the customized number plates that you spoke of yesterday. You expect it to be rolled out, it could be potentially rolled out, I should say, by January.
Well, some time ago we went out to the EOI, then we had the RFP, and NITCO, the procurement agency that is handling that, they are the period where they're actually doing final negotiations with the preferred tenderer, and I expect very soon they will bring a recommendation to the ministry. That recommendation will then be taken to cabinet for its approval, and soon after we should have the rollout. So I'm expecting to have that proposal brought to the ministry within the next week or two to be taken to cabinet for a decision on the preferred tenderer.
Right.
Coming out of the public tender process.
Minister, what type of benefits do you think customized number plating system can bring to Trinidad and Tobago?
Well, okay. Firstly, from a national security point of view, every crime committed in Trinidad, almost every crime I should say, a vehicle is involved.
Right.
Right now you can go to over 200 places, 300 places and just make a number plate just like that. And that is a problem for us. Even if you go to license office, I remember visiting license office one morning unannounced, and I saw number plates being made on the fence. And you didn't have to produce a certified copy to get a number plate. You go and somebody just make the number plate for you. There are a lot of vehicles outside there that we pick up from time to time that has false number plates on them. And there's no way that the officers could read that and realize that that is a false number plate on that unless you go back to the license office and you do the checks and so.
Right.
This system will eliminate all that because this RFID comes with a chip in the number plate and we have the apparatus, equipment to read that. The license officers will be equipped with that, traffic wardens and the police will be equipped with that. You can actually read the number plate, the chip, and that will indicate whether that is the correct number plate or not. It is not a tracking device. It's an RFID to identify the car and the number plate. So there are a lot of benefits that to be derived from that, but a major breakthrough will be in terms of national security.
Right. Minister, can you talk to us about the costs associated with it in case the public has any concerns about the cost of it?
Well, I don't think that there will be any significant increase in any cost because how you would roll this out, you start to roll it out on new vehicles.
Right.
Because it's difficult to have all the vehicles converted in a short space of time. So you start with the new vehicles, and when you buy a new vehicle, you also pay for a number plate. And then what you will do on a phased basis, you go back to the existing fleet. Maybe at the inspection or every year you go back. And it is not a significant cost as you may think. But it's something that is not something new. It's something that is in North America. It's in most Caribbean islands now because we have to keep up with the technology. We have to change the way we do business. And this is something that, we can't run away from. It is something that has to happen. Right.
Minister, just over a month ago, you vowed to clean up, the licensing, especially illegal activity and corruption at the licensing division. 8 days ago on this show, Commissioner of Police Gary Griffith broke the news that 9 people had been arrested on fraud charges. Have you been updated on this developing story?
Okay. When we embarked on the upgrade of the license offices throughout Trinidad and Tobago, a major part was the IT aspect of it because we have to modernize license office. License office just couldn't continue the way it was going. Most of their records and so were manual, paper. We had to use technology. We had to be innovative at license office. We had to actually computerize the entire license office to modernize the services that we offer. In doing that, over the last 3 years since it started, a lot of things was unearthed. We do have a system at the ministry where whenever we find anything that should be investigated by the police, we would forward it to the police. So we would have sent a fair amount of information and documents to the police, and they would obviously do their investigation to ensure that if a crime was committed or if anybody has any questions to answer in terms of the fraud in the state. And I'm happy that I think it's about over the last, I would say, a couple of months, maybe about 16 people would have been intercepted by the police on several matters at the license office. And as we continue to modernize the license office, I feel that we may see some more of that happening.
All right. Mr. Minister, just finally, I'd ask you to switch your cap, if you may, as PNM campaign manager. Ernie Ross, out of Ernie Ross Advertising, responding to Dr. Keith Rowley's allegations that his organization would have been used, and naming his organization as well, as an alleged agency to pay Cambridge Analytica. He's pursuing legal action. The Prime Minister hasn't responded as yet to those, to his stance. What is your response?
Well, I mean, I can't respond for the Prime Minister, but what I can tell you is that what I know of this Prime Minister, whenever he speaks, he has information to back what he speaks. As a Prime Minister, he will have a lot more information than the average citizen in Trinidad and Tobago. So maybe we should wait until the Prime Minister speaks. I can't speak for the Prime Minister, but it is clear and it's public knowledge that Ernie Ross was one of the advertising agents, if not the main advertising agent for the UNC for a major period between 2010 and 2015.
Minister Rohan Sinanan, you always answer our call, and I really appreciate that. Thanks a lot for joining us. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir.
Minister of Works and Transport Rohan Sinanan talking to us on the Morning Brew this morning, answering questions on a number of topics. He says that he is confident that the Ministry of Education will be able to broker a deal and there will be no strike on Monday. He is confident that the meetings that are taking place over the next 24 to 48 hours will yield in the maxi taxi network being compensated in some way. He also tells us that he cannot speak for Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley on the issue and on the stance of Ernie Ross from Ernie Ross Advertising, that he will pursue legal action or at least legal advice when it comes to the allegations made by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley. And he also told us that there will be no significant cost when customized number plates come to Trinidad and Tobago.